Hello, everybody. This is Kyrix with another edition of This Week in Kyrix. Today is Wednesday, January 27th of 2016. And, yeah. Not too much going on. I think I've just about shook this cold. I am in the process of getting off my lazy ass to finish Snake Eater so that I can have that fully uploaded so that there's no interruptions in my channel's uploads. How successful I'll be is anyone's guess, really. But it's a thing. I am trying to make a trade with a friend of mine to give him my copy of Suikoden. Because I can get a copy of it on PlayStation Network, you know? But he's one of those sticklers for, oh, I want the physical, you know? And I've got a friggin' black label physical copy of it. So that's worth quite a bit more as far as he's concerned. Oh, that's what that is. But basically, there's a local gaming store nearby that had that game and Saga Frontier, both as little, basically just the CD and a Photoshop, not Photoshop, but photocopied jacket sleeve thing, you know, for sale for like $30. And I told him, hey, if you get me a copy of Saga Frontier, I'll give you my copy of Suikoden. So we're gonna see how that works out. He's gonna loan me Star Ocean so I can get that done because I can't find my copy for some goddamn reason. And yeah, we did HeroClix last night. I don't know how I did. I think I played well, but I actually lost to someone I almost never lose to. Is a friend of ours who he judges up in, I think, Tampa area, you know. And normally, as good a player as he is, normally he loses his ass at our games because we're just that good. He won. He beat all the people he normally loses to. So I told him last night, good for you. Honestly, congratulations. You needed a win like that. Because he doesn't get wins like that against me, against our judge, and against the lawyer that I fight with all the time. He beat us all. That is some pretty steep hill to climb, and he did it all in one night. It's not like, oh, he beat me this week, and oh, I beat the judge last week, and yeah, I've been on. No, he friggin' steamrolled all of us in one night. Though, admittedly, the only reason I lost is because we went to time. I am thoroughly convinced that I'd have had him if we'd had another couple turns because he was pretty much locked. He had this colossal monkey, literally, well, he's a gorilla, but yeah. And I had him on his last click, so I could have taken him with one more round. I had to fight Superman, but that was about it. You know, everyone else was on the ropes, so. And I still had half my team. I still had the powerful half of my team. I was running Avengers. I still had Yellow Jacket on the table. I still had Pym, I think. No, he killed Pym and he killed Luke Cage. So I still had Yellow Jacket. I still had Spider-Woman. I still had Luke Cage, and I still had Captain America. So I was still very much in this fight. But we went to time, so congrats to him. It's not like I particularly cared. We haven't really had prizes per se in a while. Judge basically has a backlog of prizes that he's handing out, so. Gonna start Star Ocean, hoping to start Saga Frontier, gonna do Suikoden soon. Gotta finish Snake Eater, gotta finish Amazing Spidey, gotta start Shadows of Mordor. Yeah, it's been a pretty full schedule for me. Since I've just about shook this cold, I've got to make arrangements to get with my friend to get his, to borrow some clothes from him and set up my job interview. Because I need that job at the convenience store so I can not be homeless. Because that's fun. My tooth has been driving me nuts. My canine, specifically on the right side, upper and lower. Except last night I realized it's not so much my canines as the gums near them. And that's kind of pissing me off. I've been doing everything to get a little relief from it. So hopefully that doesn't manifest in a trip to the dentist. The funny thing is, I'm not afraid of the dentist per se. I'm afraid of the needle from the dentist. I've had a tooth drilled. It wasn't that fucking bad, you know? I've had a tooth pulled. It wasn't that bad. Matter of fact, the time I had the tooth pulled, I spent more time being terrified of a big fuck off needle they tried to put in my mouth than worried about the actual tooth. I've had surgeries. If they anesthetize me and actually put me under, that's a best case scenario for me, you know? I take some gas, I go to sleep, I wake up, everything's taken care of. I've done that. Although I don't think they have that kind of anesthetic at the dentist. But yeah, I'd be game for that. If they said, oh, we can put you under, oh, sign me up. I'll take a nap. I'll wake up, I'll be fine, you know? Yeah, my mouth will be sore, but how is that different than it is right fucking now, you know? But, it's been raining lately. It's warming up, which is good for me. Everyone's like, ugh, it should be cold. No, it fucking shouldn't. I live in Florida, goddammit. Temperature should never be below 70 in Florida. That's why we're in Florida. If you want to be cold, go to Minneapolis. It's the first place that popped into my head that's cold. It just pisses me off. And I don't understand it. I have all these friends that do nothing but bitch about how hot it is, how much they wish they were up north, etc. These are people with money and cars to move up fucking north, and they don't do it. HeroClix Judge is notoriously bad about this. Like, oh, Florida sucks, Florida sucks, Florida sucks. He's a fucking nurse with a decent house and a car. He could transfer up to frickin' Jersey, which he loves so much, get a job up there, and be there in like a fucking month. But he'd rather bitch about being in Florida, about how hot it is, how much it sucks, how much the jobs suck, how much the people suck, how much the situation sucks, etc. Just move to fucking Jersey. You know, you've got the money to do it. He could fucking sell his house and get the money to move. Oh yeah, I've got things to do, don't I? As of last night, the new kitty, Betsy, is now living in my bathroom because I came home from Clicks to find out the bathroom she was in, the light burnt out, and we have no spare light bulbs. Every light bulb we have is in use. So I didn't want to leave her in the dark because I don't have windows in my bathroom. If the lights are out, it's fucking pitch black in there, and I didn't think she needed to spend time day or night in a pitch black room all alone. So I put her in my bathroom. And she's had fairly good interactions with my kitties, because she was, I had the door, like, cracked, and she was trying to paw it open, and she was crying through the door, and the cats were talking to her, and they were trying to paw it open to look at her. I opened the door and held it so they could see her. It all went pretty well, actually. I have hope for them, that this will go well. Clean that up. And now, only because otherwise it won't happen. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I'm going to make him practice writing, but not right now. Because otherwise, the computer won't make him write. That's something I have to do manually. Let's do something simple. Get a little bit of hygiene back. One moment. And I'm back. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that I was in a dialogue screen. Yeah, we'll stay here with the kitty kitties. For the record, that was my former roommate John up in New York calling to ask me something about the computer. Basically, I told him because the laptop has a C drive and a D drive. He wanted to know if he moves something from C to D, can he delete it off C? I'm like, yeah, it's no problem. And then we caught up a little bit on the thing. I apologize for the unprofessional step away from the computer thing. I have actually launched a new contest on my channel, which you may or may not have seen. I think I've called it something like Kyrix's Game Song Trivia Challenge or something. I've only had one entrant at the time of this recording, which sadly they failed to guess it. It's kind of it's a multiple choice question, a single one. In this case, the question is, which song do I personally associate with Resident Evil 1? Because I've told stories about how, certain songs, for whatever reason, become associated with certain games for me. And, songs on there are Seize the Day by from the Newsy soundtrack, Boys of Summer, the Atari's version, Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen, which was guessed and incorrect. Although, as I did point out to him, that is a good answer, and I actually listened to that as soon as I was done recording, but that wasn't it. Bring Me to Life by Evanescence, Big City Nights by Fozzy, the theme from Growing Pains, The Touch by Stan Bush, Don't You Want Me Baby, Human League, I Want You Back, Jackson 5, and Magic Dance from the Labyrinth soundtrack sung by David Bowie. I pointed out that all of these are songs I actually listen to, so it's not like there's some red herring song in there. It's just 10 songs I like, one of which happens to be my Resident Evil 1 song. And I may have actually told that story in one of my... I know I've told it in one of my LPs, but it may be one of the ones I've actually uploaded, so... The answer could be on my channel somewhere, and I just forgot. But, each person's allowed one guess. It's made in the comment section of that video. And the first correct answer basically gets to choose any game from one of the emulated systems. That is to say, Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, possibly DS, Sega Genesis, and maybe one or two others. And you basically get to pick a game and make me LP it. There are certain restrictions, which are covered in the video, but to go over them, has to be in English, because I only speak English. And I will not promise that I will beat the game, because it may be beyond my ability to do so. But I will make an honest go of it. When you have the LP, you basically get to choose the day. So the example I'm using is, oh, I don't like your Tuesday LP. I don't like Dead Rising 2. So I want you to air this on Tuesday so I have something to watch. And keep in mind, this will not knock anything out of the schedule. In this particular example, I would still have Dead Rising 2 and this LP. Or you could say, hey, release one video of this every day until it's done. Or if you're really impatient, just say, hey, upload the whole damn thing in one chunk. And I can do that too. Because it's all going up in one chunk anyway. It's just a matter of what day it's released on, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. This is a bonus. This is a special feature for my channel. This isn't part of my schedule. This doesn't go on my list as, oh, this will buy me 6 days on Thursday. No, this is just extra. This is fluff. This is for my fans, This is basically as an incentive for all of you to watch my stupid little videos. But that's something new I've done. Like I said, I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Like I have to get off my ass and finish Snake Eater, or at least get another dozen videos out of it before I do anything fun, However, I'm not planning to jump immediately from Snake Eater into Peace Walker because there's a chance I might be able to do Portable Ops. Because I believe it's possible to hook a PSP up to a PlayStation 3 and play it on your computer, on your TV. And if that's the case, I know where I can get a PSP fairly cheap with portable ops fairly cheap. So, yeah. So I can add portable ops to my list and play that blind. And put that in as part of the Metal Gear Saga. So that might be a thing. I might actually do portable ops. And, either way, Peace Walker will be done, but if I can do portable ops, I want to play that out first so that I'm in the right mindset and I can reference stuff that happened in portable ops in my Peace Walker. Oh, this was different in portable ops, blah, 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 you know? But again, we'll see. And Amazing Spidey, I need to get back into. I was having a lot of fun with that while I was doing it. And I really want to resume that because I was enjoying the game. I only got like 3 or 4 videos of it done so far. I need to get back and finish at least Final Fantasy 1 out of Dawn of Souls. Because I'm like 3 videos from being done with Dawn of Souls. And that's a rough guess. I could probably do it in 1 or 2. But then I get to start Final Fantasy 2, which will be completely blind. Also, I may soon be doing Final Fantasy 7 and 8 because my friend the HeroClix Judge has those as well. And I might be borrowing them instead of spending the money on it myself. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. Yeah? They playing together? Yeah, they're cute. They're playing together. Come on, Kisa. You're going to help Daddy. You're going to help Daddy find Willow. Or Winkles, rather. First, you're going to eat. Then you're going to scratch. And we're going to go on a little adventure. You're not going to scratch the furniture. I'm a journalist! Why am I washing dishes? Oh, that's right. This isn't busting out. I don't have to find the arrow. We're going to go into Town. Looking for Winky. No, we're going to go here, I believe. Right here. Yep, we're trying to find you, Winkles. Sorry, Rio. There it is. Muted the microphone for a second so I could blow my nose. We're gonna look around real quick here. Anyone? You know, the scary thing is, and the sad thing is, as I'm in this game looking for my lost kitty Winkles, there is someone out there who is probably looking for their lost kitty Betsy. Is that my Kisa? Yeah, it's my Kisa. Kisa actually really liked dogs. Alright, kitty, you have fun over there. Daddy is gonna look for Winkles. Probably not gonna find her, though. Oh, I actually work here. Interesting. Well, let's go back home. I've been getting a vague twinge of desire to play Skyrim again. I've never been able to get into it. I mean, I do enjoy it while I play it, but nothing I do can get me into the game for some reason. There's got to be a way to make Oreo older. You know, besides turning lifespans back on. We're going to stay here. Oh yeah, that's a thing I can do. Hold on. Meet the coworkers. Yeah, I keep forgetting you can actually set your priorities like that. And again, practice writing. Because journalist! Got an apple sitting next to my computer like a promise. Like, if you do this video, this could be yours. Yeah, I've got to go up to McDonald's a little bit later and upload this and check a bunch of stuff and play on my phone because their connection's better than my house. Didn't even mute the microphone for that one. Such cute kitty cats. I do kind of want to break this open and play recreationally for a bit because I do love The Sims. It's a very fun game. I was gonna say something stupid like what's the phrase? Oh, maybe Winkles is in this neighborhood, but when Kisa escaped, he never left the neighborhood. Matter of fact, I found him 3 doors down, just kind of wandering around. Aw, pets can't register? Makes me sad. I was totally gonna register the pets. Oh, that's right. I'm sitting here thinking I'm on one of the kittens, but I'm not. I'm on me. Actually, let's switch that over. And then, no. And then go over here. There we go. That's what I can do. And let's speed up time for a little bit. So I can get home and things can happen again. Speaking of things I need to get off my ass and do, today is the day I'm going to clean out the fridge. Because there's stuff in that fridge that needs to go. And then there's dishes that need to be done. I think Mom said she would do the dishes if I just clear her path to the kitchen. I have a bookshelf. I don't need a new bookshelf. The bookshelf I have is fine. Wonder why that song's in my head. And it's nigga time! To be fair, this is kind of representative of how my actual life is. Because yes, I have my mother here, but she's bedridden, so she doesn't really contribute to any of the chores. If anything, she's kind of like having another pet to feed, but I've just swarmed in animals. I've got Oreo, Betsy, Winkles, Willow, her cat, Honey. I've got the dog, Maya. That's 6 pets in the house that all need attending to. My mood is shot for some reason. Okay, fine. This can go for now. Seriously, what in the world? Where are my moodlets? Oh, here we go. What's filthy? I cleaned everything, didn't I? That doesn't need cleaning. Is this dirty? I don't know. Wait, there's a... No. God, it's like living with my aunt. Oh, this place is filthy. Really? Why? I see no filth. What filthy surroundings are you... Oh, is it the litter boxes? Probably the litter boxes. That'll do it. What are you doing, cat? There we go. There's half my fucking mood right there. Hold on, I think I may have to attack one of the cats. What are you doing? Rio, leave the bag alone. Oreo found one of the bags of litter. She's playing with it because cat. Oh, you dumb kitty. There we go. You know what? We'll call it here for now. Hope you, nobody enjoys these. Hope you enjoy. No, nobody enjoys these. See you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.